Guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this all-new 2022 Chevy Bolt LT.
And huge thanks to Regal Chevy in Lakeland, Florida for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're in the market for a new car or truck in the Lakeland, Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Bolt has been Chevy's full EV subcompact SUV or hatchback, whatever you would like to call it, since 2017. That's when the first generation was released. The 2022 Bolt that you see here is still on that first generation platform. However, big news. So the previous Bolt cost $37,000 for the base price. The new Bolt for the LT starts at $32,000. The 2LT starts at $35,000. So the cost cutting should really help when it comes to the sales. What do we get for the money? Let's jump right in. So up front, you notice your flickering LED daytime running strip. Up top, all daytime runner, the full headlight beneath. It's also an LED projector. Pretty flat for the center area, not a whole lot of airflow, and it seems like it's going to be raining very shortly, so we're gonna have to hurry up this review. The wind is already picking up. Beneath, we have solid airflow for the internals that do need to be cooled. The air ducts in both corners are completely functional. Hopefully I can pick up that airflow for you right there. You should be able to pick it up. But anyway, continuing along again, we gotta hurry up because it's gonna start pouring very shortly. The wheel and tire setup, we get these 17-inch rims wrapped in 215 55 R17, 215/50 R17s. I like the silver aluminum contrast to the black. A little bit of plastic cladding surrounding the wheel well. The charge port, we can pop it up right here. We get about 259 miles of range, and with a level 2 charging system, it takes about 8 hours for a full charge. The two-piece contrast, we get the LED turn signal on the glass, blind spot monitoring, smart access for the front two passengers. I know it's a Chevy Bolt, I know we're in Tampa Bay, but there's absolutely zero chance I'm going to do a review with a Tampa Bay Lightning flag on the car, so I'm definitely taking that off and leaving it in the back seat. In the meantime, let's go Rangers. No auto one touch for the way back up, but it is auto one touch on the way down. I'm liking the overall side profile styling. The roof rails are also nice for an SUV. Same rear wheel and tire setup. Only difference is a smaller brake caliper, LED taillights, turn signals, and the reverse lights. Actually, when it comes to reverse lights, they are in the center. As you guys can see, full rear parking sensing, Bolt, EUV badging. Shout out Regal Chevy here in Lakeland, Florida for making this review possible. Regal Lakeland sticker in the right corner. I like that black panel connecting your two taillights too. The rear wiper is not integrated in the spoiler, but not a big deal. Still a really clean look with the third brake light integrated nicely with a nice sharp spoiler right up top. But other than that, we can pop this hood right up, take a look at this electric motor setup. All you gotta do, of course, just pull the latch, similar with all the other Chevy cars. And once we figure out this latch, we can take a look at the electric battery, which makes a pretty impressive 200 horsepower, 266 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this subcompact SUV or hatchback to 60 in the lower mid 6-second range. So not the fastest, but really impressive when you're considering the price point of this vehicle. Priced to compete against vehicles like a top trim Corolla, Mazda 3, and you're doing 0 to 60 definitely quicker than vehicles like that. But we'll take one more step back, get a good look at this car's front styling. And as far as the interior, also pretty impressive considering what we get. We'll take a step right here and check it out. So stepping inside, again, we get smart access for the front two passengers, all soft touch for the door panel. We have that really annoying door chime, but I'll try to power right through it. Leather stitching for the bottom area. The door handle is a nice weight resistant aluminum. Auto one touch for the front two. Four-way adjustable mirrors, power folding. Actually, not power folding, I apologize for that. Power windows still out rear. Solid storage, hard plastic, huge storage. You're fitting a foot long with no problem, and a big gulp right next to it. The seats here are optional. We do have a few options, which we'll go over once we check out the window sticker in 1 second. But we get the perforated leather seats, heated and ventilated, lumbar control, recline, drop, lift, and slide. But as far as this interior in general, let's take a step inside and really check it out. And first thing we notice is the steering wheel. Similar to most GM steering wheels, we get the flat bottom, very nice 9 and 3, good 10 and 2 bolstering notches. It's decently thick too, not the thickest, but more than good enough. The horn area is rubberized. The horn itself, really aggressive sounding horn. People will definitely be getting out of your way. Cruise control on the left side, forward collision alert, voice commands. You can call and hang up your phone calls. On this side, you can adjust this 8-inch infotainment cluster. We're currently looking at a digital speedometer. You can also adjust your units, speed warning, open source software, but we're not going to go through all that. We'll just leave it right here. It's my personal favorite to look at all times. You see how much power you're currently making, regen braking. In the bottom corner, you see what gear you're in and your one pedal drive, which is currently activated. And the one pedal drive works really well. The turn signal stocks have a satisfying click. No rain sensing wipers, not the biggest deal though. All stitched for the dashboard area and beneath. 10.2-inch touchscreen, which we'll check out in 1 second. Auto headlamps, interior lighting, and you can pop your trunk. No auto tilt and telescope, but the latch to do so is right there. The 10.2-inch touchscreen has incredible response where you can adjust between energy and charging. As far as charging, if you plug it into a level 2 right now at 335, you can expect to be finished charging by 9:15, and we're pretty low when it comes to battery, so that's pretty quick when it comes to charge. Details, impacts, history, you can see all of that. So very configurable. You can return home. Of course, we get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto audio. We don't get navigation, unfortunately, but really not a big deal since we have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can always mirror what's on your phone to your screen. This is all happening beneath your air vents, hazards, dual zone auto climate control with dual heated and ventilated seats. That's a great feature for a vehicle in this price point. Wireless charger, sport mode, turn off your traction control and your lane keep assist. The gear selectors, the park, reverse, neutral, drive. As far as the backup camera, foot on the brake, reverse. We get a really high resolution backup camera with guidance lines and trajectory. Throw it back into park. One pedal drive button, which we can disable or enable. Of course, electronic parking brake, 2 cup holders with a pass-through, good spot for a phone. Hard plastic surrounding for where your knee will often hit. Really not a big deal though. We get the padded armrest too, decently soft. Not very soft, but softer than the Camaro for sure. Deep console too. You'll fit probably just two 2-liter bottles of soda, but that's still impressive when it comes to space. The glove box, we can open it up right here. Pretty large. I'd expect you to fit between 20, possibly 25 license plates and a pair or a pair of shoes. Frameless, not frameless, auto dimming rear view mirror, SOS. The visors have a pretty large mirror to them as well. The window sticker, we can go over any features that I may have missed. Of course, 2022 Bolt EUV LT silver flare metallic jet black night shift blue interior. Standard features, you can pause, take a look at all of these. It is relatively loaded for a vehicle starting at $33,000. Options include the $1,700 convenience package, which includes the leather appointed seats, ventilated driver, ventilated front passenger seat, inside rear view mirror, auto dimming, armrest, rear centered, 17-inch machine faced wheels, map pockets, past seat back. Comfort package for $900 includes the steering wheel, which is heated and automatic, 8-way power driver seat, 2-way lumbar control, driver and front passenger heated seats, leather wrap steering wheel, $500 for the driver convenience package, which includes the rear cross traffic alert, rear park assist, lane change alert with side blind zone alert, $3,000 in total options. Totals this vehicle out to $36,000 before a $1,000 destination charge, which totals us out to $37,000. So really impressive value. 115 mpge, 125 city, 104 highway, 29 kilowatt hours per 100 miles, 247 miles per charge, 7.5 hour charge time with a 240 volt system. But we can put this thing away. We don't have any panoramic moonroof or anything like that. Pretty impressive still for the front seat before it starts absolutely downpouring. I think we're about like 3 or 4 minutes away from it doing so we got to hurry up. The back seat, thank God that atrocious flag is not there anymore. I don't even want to look at it. Let's put that thing away. But the rear seats, hard plastic up top, leather stitching for the bottom area, auto one touch for the way down, not auto one touch for the way back up. It's still nice for the price point. Massive storage. You're fitting 2, maybe 3 footlongs in there if you stack them on top of each other. Additional one of your seat speakers. Leather seats out rear. As far as legroom, I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall. And the rear seat space is very impressive. I would sit back here on long trips with absolutely no issues whatsoever. No map pockets behind the driver, but we do get a map pocket behind the passenger. No air vents either, but those front air vents reach with not much issue. USB-C and USB-A port. The center cubby doesn't get a string, but you can jab your hand into it and pull it out. We get these flappy things to keep your drinks in place. Pass through, good spot for a phone. Nice and soft. For the armrest, interior lighting doesn't look like LED, but still does the job. That's about it though for the back seat. The headroom, I'm starting to run out of space. I have about 1 inch, maybe 2 before my head will start to touch, but again, this is a subcompact vehicle. As far as the trunk, the final thing we got to check out before we take this thing out for a drive, and to open it up underneath the Chevy badge, somewhere underneath the Chevy badge, maybe underneath the trunk itself, is a button. We don't have an auto opening tailgate. I should have probably checked that out before I showed it on video. But here you have it. Also a pretty decent area for cargo. You have some secret storage, which you can remove this entire cubby, and I'll probably do so, and I recommend doing so if you buy this vehicle. You get at least an extra suitcase worth of space for your tailgate. The tonneau cover is of course removable, but if you don't want people seeing what's inside of your Bolt EUV, I'd personally leave it on. But that's about it though. We can shut this thing right up, take one more little walk around, get a good look at this 2022 Bolt EUV LT, and it's impressive. It's a pretty small vehicle, but as far as the interior, it feels very roomy and spacious. Let's take this 2022 Bolt EUV LT out for a drive. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of this all-new 2022 Chevy Bolt EUV LT. Let's take it out for a drive. And first thing I notice is the one-pedal drive really works. The steering also feels directly on center. GM's been doing an absolutely fantastic job with their steering wheels lately, and for this 2022 Bolt, definitely still applies. That thunder is screaming. I've seen lightning strikes. I just need 5 minutes of no rain and we can call it a day. But right here, the steering very well on center. The one pedal drive works really well. As soon as you let off that gas pedal, check this out, we'll come to a complete stop as if we were on the brakes. Really impressive. And you just let go back on the gas pedal and here you go. But we'll try to turn the one pedal drive off. Let's just do it right here actually. So one pedal drive off, you roll just like you would in a gasoline car. And as soon as you step back onto the gas, you are accelerating again. Nice. And we'll also try out sport mode, see what the differences are in sport, and I'll catch back with you. All right, guys, taking a step out here, we'll lean into it a little bit, situated and on the gas. Wow. Whew, this thing can get up and go pretty well. I was not expecting it to be that quick. It feels just about as quick as the Kia Niro EV that we reviewed in this channel, but that vehicle costs around like 55, 60,000 bucks. Whereas this costs a whole lot less. Let's try it out in sport real quick. Sport mode, on the gas. Ooh! It's got highway power too. It doesn't just have city torque. Impressive. One more time. Ooh! This thing can really get up and go. We'll see how it hits those corners because the steering is nice. The throttle response is impressive. Ooh, I hope you guys picked up that lightning strike on camera. Holy crap. But taking a step out here, we're going right into the storm. Take a look at the composure over these train tracks. Good ride quality. It's not great, but definitely does the job. As far as the one pedal drive, it gets canceled when you use sport mode, looks like. Yeah, in sport mode, we do not get one pedal drive unless you press the button. Oh, actually, yeah, you do. You can use one pedal drive in sport mode, but right here, through the turns, the steering feels great. As far as like body roll, we're not going too quick, but you feel literally zero body right here. Throw a little quicker than we should, and it stays flat. This is an impressive car, guys. The performance is there. As you see, the rain is starting to pick up. May have to head back a little bit sooner than we originally planned. The one pedal drive is absolutely incredible. We haven't even touched the gas pedal yet, but one right here, we'll try a little acceleration off the line. All right, you hear that thunder, so we're gonna have to hurry up. But off the line, on the gas, oh, it's strong. Wow. You can hear those tires like struggling for the grip sometimes. It's like trying to figure it out because the road's a little bit wet right now. Oh my God, the lightning is everywhere. Wow, Tampa Bay, I guess. But let's go Rangers. So throwing it in right here, definitely don't need brake pedal because the two pedal driving works great. On the gas, oh yeah. This thing can take off. Don't need any brakes because of the two pedal driving. Throwing it in, basically no body roll. Woo! Wow. This is a fun little car. For the price point too, you can't go wrong. After the tax break, you're probably gonna be paying around 30,000 bucks for a vehicle that's fun, spacious, and you never have to fill it up with gas. Guys, this thing is surprising. I wasn't expecting to be this impressed at all. I feel like I say that half the time with these new cars because I look at the specs and I'm like, nothing too crazy, but every car for the most part has something that it does very well. This car does just about everything very well while also keeping the price down. Like on this concrete pavement, the tire noise is very limited. We do get the 50 series sidewall, which definitely helps with the 17-inch rims. If we had some larger rims with skinny tires, that wouldn't be the case. But with these fat tires on this LT trim, excellent. We could try a real-world U-turn, see how this vehicle's turning radius is. The lightning is flashing like literally every 10 seconds with the turning radius. Ooh, that was a fat little pothole, but the turning radius is great. To lean back into it, regular acceleration feels absolutely Excellent. Those wipers are disgustingly dirty, but looks like we're good. I guess right now is a good time to try out some wet traction too. So we'll pull out onto this higher speed limit road, not a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit road, and we'll try an acceleration off the line with the traction control off and just see how it puts the power down in wet situations. All right, guys, traction control off. We're not going to floor it off the line because we know exactly what happened, but we'll try to get a good launch. Ooh, oh yeah, once you lean into the gas more than halfway, yep, see, the wheels start to break loose, especially in the rain. So definitely leave the traction control on for this vehicle in the rain. We'll turn these wipers up. It's starting to rain hard. But yeah, right here, the steering feels good. Gas pedal feels strong. Uh-oh. You guys can experience a little bit of this Florida weather with me as we make our way back to Regal Chevrolet in Lakeland, Florida. And again, huge thank you to them for helping me get the keys to this very impressive 2022 Volt. And through the twisties, again, it feels nice and composed, even in the rain. A lot of grip with these 215 tires. And 215s, it's not the widest compound, but for a subcompact vehicle, it's really not bad. I had an Acura ILX, a 2018, and that thing had 215 tires. And with its 201 horsepower, 180 pound-feet of torque, it was just always spinning the wheels. Train tracks, soft ride quality. Stepping out onto the multiple lane highway about half throttle. Woo, those wheels are spinning. Yep, it does not want to keep those wheels on the road when you accelerate, but you get used to it over time. This is a very torquey motor and it's pouring rain outside. I want to give a huge thanks one more time to Regal Chevy in Lakeland, Florida for making this review possible. Really impressive dealership. I'll leave a link to their inventory below. And if you're in the Lakeland, Tampa area looking for a new car or SUV or truck, I would definitely recommend checking them out. And huge thanks to all of you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know I have endless gratitude for all the subscribers. You know, the channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate all the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars or trucks you'd like to see reviewed in this channel too, and I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.